I'm the HappyCabbie. Well, in America at least, it's that time of year again. You're going to see your family.
Holy freaking Smurf!
But that's right, you're going to see your family. Now, some of you out there might be thinking to yourself, I have no one to spend Thanksgiving with. I'm going to be all alone.
I got news for you. Sometimes that can be a good thing.
Allow me to explain to you my typical Thanksgiving growing up. Now, basically you would spend Thanksgiving with a family member. Okay, so let me get this straight. 30-something people, 10 cars, 3-bedroom house. Really, this is going to work. Nobody's got, money for a hotel or anything. In most cases for my family, it was with grandparents, although one time the family came to our house. And let me tell you something, my mother said them freeloaders ain't never coming back to her house. From that point on, it was always Thanksgiving at someone else's house. Let them clean up the mess. But nevertheless, you had people that you only saw maybe once or twice a year, all telling you how much they loved you. Let me read them off for you. Number one, there's the weird uncle that you're really not quite too sure about, and he definitely seems to be hugging the children a lot more than the other distant relatives.
That brings back such horrific memories. I am traumatized for life.
Then you have the grandmother. You know, the one who's 8 days older than dirt. But for the past 4 years, you've been told this is probably her last Thanksgiving. She likes to tell it as it is, in her own words, of course. And basically, everybody just says, well, this is going to be your last Thanksgiving, so let's not create any drama. Just let her have her way. Meanwhile, she'll be back next year, doing the same thing, because she'll never die. Let me ask you guys a question. Those of you who are going to be hosting Thanksgiving dinner. You got all these people cramped together in this house. There's not enough bed space. People are waiting 3 hours to take a shower. And there's never enough hot water. You got hostility, you got tension, you got resentment. I mean, some of these people have really hated each other for many, many years. And you're going to bring alcohol into that? Really? Do we really need to bring alcohol into this mess? Oh, my childhood was so traumatic. You're gonna serve these people alcohol? Really? Wouldn't it just be easier just to pass out guns and tell people to go out into the backyard and just have at it? I mean, I know one thing, it'd definitely clear up a few beds, for the rest of us. Maybe we wouldn't have to wait so long for a shower. So just remember, this Thanksgiving, don't serve alcohol, just serve guns. It makes it so much more easier on the rest of us. Then, of course, you have the cousins. These, of course, are children that your parents have told you they don't want you playing with. You somehow wind up getting in trouble together. Usually you think,
hey, wouldn't it be fun if we throw rocks at cars? That's good Thanksgiving.
And now it's time for the true battle of Thanksgiving. The war within the kitchen.
Of course, you have the host in most cases. It was, my grandmother. It was her kitchen, but one time it was my mother's kitchen. Other times it'd be somebody else's kitchen. But nevertheless, when you go into somebody else's kitchen, that's their turf. And they don't like other people in their turf. No. You might have your own ideas on how a Thanksgiving turkey should be cooked, but I guarantee you one thing. That woman's going to cook the turkey the way that she sees fit, and if everybody gets salmonella, well, that's just your problem. She's cooking it her way, not your way. Nevertheless, when the food is brought out, you slice the turkey, you notice it's undercooked, but you don't say anything because your parents tell you, make sure you eat everything that's on your plate. Don't worry, we'll go to the hospital afterwards. Yeah. So nevertheless, on the ride home, you're always loaded up with a couple of early Christmas presents, just in case you didn't get a chance to see your relatives next month. Typically, also, there would be a stop at the pharmacy to pick up things such as Pepto-Bismol or other things that will help that undercooked turkey make its way through your digestive system. Sometimes there would also be a stop at the local Burger King or McDonald's so the family can actually have a decent meal for Thanksgiving, because that's truly what it's all about. So just remember, if you don't have someone to spend the holidays with, it could be worse. You could be spending the holidays with my family. Happy Thanksgiving.